Hey guys, we are here at Joe's Live, just moments away from one of the hottest country shows. I am talking about Chaser Ice and Brandon Ray. They are here on their Eyes on You tour, finishing up 2018 in style. Stay tuned for all the highlights.
That couple in the corner, all over each other. See them here all the time, singing to the club band. We the dance like the wind was on the floor, and then through back door. That's my sunrise tonight. Good night, first time I feel no one was back at me, back at me.
Hey guys, we are here with one of country's rising stars. That's right, I am talking about Brandon Ray. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Happy holidays.
You too. It doesn't feel like the holidays because we're just working, traveling, which I love. But
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think there's no snow here, which is fine with us.
so good.
Right?
We don't want snow.
No. That's what I say exactly. I know in Nashville, like the whole city stops, doesn't it?
If there's even like if you hear about ice, the town shuts down.
Right.
All the bread and milk are gone. People just
Exactly.
freak out. So-
Right. And that's borrowing it from somebody's home, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, what? I'm always curious because you guys are on the road so much and you travel all over. Is there, when you come into Chicago, is there one thing that you want to do or something you want to eat when you come here that's.
Obviously, the Chicago pizza. We're just talking about that. We're like, we got to get some Chicago pizza tonight, and I'm sure Chicagoans are sick of the pizza.
Right.
But I mean, we look forward to it. We look forward to hanging with the people. Like, this is one of the main places where we actually hang out till 5 a.m,
Right.
don't get any sleep, and then go to the next city.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Oh my goodness. So, let's talk about the tour. Let's talk about also your congratulations on the EP.
Hey, thank you.
Just released. If you guys haven't downloaded it, you need to. I'm telling you right now, there are amazing songs on it, and that is Body Language, right?
Language, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit what went into that, because there's a lot of heart and soul that goes into that, creating that, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So I was on a radio show called The Bobby Bones Show about a year and a half ago. Became great friends with Bobby. I play in his band, The Raging Idiots. But he
Love
played,
that.
yeah, he played one of my songs on his show, and I got a call from Keith Urban. One thing led to another. I signed a deal with him, and him and a guy named Ross Copperman produced the whole EP and all the singles, and so it's just been an incredible whirlwind of a year. Recording, releasing, touring, and just getting it out to the world.
Wow. And so what have the fans, what's their response been?
It's been incredible. I think, as you grow, I've been playing music for 15 years. I was in a rock band on the Warped Tour. I was a songwriter for a publishing company. I played guitar for like Brett Eldredge and Florida Georgia Line. And so now to be my own artist and do my own thing, it's so rewarding. The work you put into the writing room, the work you put into the studio, you see it all come to fruition at the live show.
Right. So what's more fun? I was just asking this a couple nights ago also. What's more fun, is creating the music or going live in front of everyone?
I was just talking about this with somebody. I love both. The live, of course, is you get to experience it all in one.
Right.
The songs that you worked hard writing and recording, you get to see how it's affecting, somebody in Chicago or somebody in Indianapolis. And so that's probably the best part.
What's it like getting into either a cab or an Uber or even sitting at some restaurant and you hear your song on the radio?
It's crazy.
Right?
It honestly is crazy. You're like, you have to take a double take, and it never gets old, honestly. Like
Right.
the first time I heard my song on the radio, it was the most emotional
Right.
You know, because you grow up listening to the radio, and
Right.
to know that that's your song coming through those airwaves is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Well, we love it. And like I said, you guys have got to download it. It's phenomenal. So let's talk a little bit about what you just did I think it was like 2 nights ago over at the Seacrest Studios. That
Yeah.
was so phenomenal at the Vanderbilt Children's Memorial Hospital, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what that was about.
So in Nashville and different cities now, there's an organization called Musicians on Call. Basically, musicians go into hospital rooms, whether it's veterans hospitals, children's hospitals, cancer hospitals, whatever it is, and we just go room to room, sing the patient's songs. And what this was, Ryan Seacrest has a memorial, like radio studio inside the hospital where, you know, any artist can come in and the whole show is broadcast to each room through TV and through audio, and so the patients can tune in. And so for the kids, we did a Greatest Showman themed show.
Yeah.
So I did a song called A Million Dreams, and there were other artists there that did different songs from the show, and they gave the patients, you know, signed soundtracks, but from Kayla Settle, the girl who's the bearded woman in the
Right,
movie.
right.
So it was just, you know, it's just giving back, and it's just, you know, we can't imagine what anyone with cancer or that's in the hospital is going through.
And their families,
So
right?
yeah, and so all we can do is just try to spread a little Christmas cheer, give a smile, and sing a song, and just
Right.
be there. you know.
Right. And they probably were so happy you guys were there.
They were,
right?
and then vice versa. We were so happy. I mean,
Yeah.
I was in tears with these kids. You know,
Right.
there's you know 13-year-olds with terminal illnesses that are just smiling and enjoying things. It's like, I think I have problems. I don't have
Right.
problems.
No,
You know.
No. And when you see that, and when they're, you know, for 5 minutes, their whole world is, you know, they're not focused on what's going on with them, and then they're focused on just the music, and they get to take themselves away from where they're at. That's the best
Absolutely.
part, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, so you know, speaking of that, let's talk about holidays, because I love the holidays, and I can't believe that they're right around the corner, like we talked about.
Woo! Yeah, I love Christmas.
So, do you love Christmas?
Dude, I'm crazy about Christmas.
So, Christmas tradition, what do you guys have in your family?
I mean, everything. We go look at Christmas lights. We
Yeah.
make sugar cookies. We,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm going to your house.
Oh, come on! Everybody's invited.
Okay, everybody's invited.
Everybody, come on. No, it's just, you know, we don't get to see our families. It's really during Christmas time is when we
Right.
get to see them. So the whole year, everything's built up to this, you know.
Right.
And so finally, just getting to come home for a few days and see the family.
So good. Is there a favorite holiday movie that you like?
Oh man, Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this, like some movies that have become classics are like Elf
Right,
and
right.
you know, Christmas Story, Home Alone, all those movies.
Yeah.
Put it on, I'll watch it.
I know, right?
Seriously.
I like some of those chick flicks
Me
this
too.
time of year, right?
I'll watch that too. Put it
Exactly. The
on.
Lifetime, the Christmas Lifetime.
Lifetime on the Hallmark. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
I
do it.
love those.
As cheesy as the Hallmark movies are,
Right.
I'll watch it.
It's so good. Is there a favorite Christmas song?
I think Silent Night. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like, you know, when
Yeah.
you're back home with family, like my mom is so, you know, she's so emotional. I live back in Texas.
Yeah.
That's where they're from, and you know, it just the holidays and that song comes on, it just gets you, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have a crazy question. So what? Because I actually asked this earlier today. What do you think Santa does on the off season? Because I don't know either.
Honestly, I would say he goes to the beach.
Yeah,
'cause
right?
That's what I would do.
Right.
I'd take 11 months, go to the Bahamas, and then come back nice tan,
Yeah.
ready to go to work.
I don't know if I could picture Santa on the beach. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
He might be able to rock it with that nice little white beard of his. Right?
There you go,
Maybe
yeah.
he shaves it.
He might.
Right.
Just to be incognito in the island, you know.
Right. I think we're going to have to Google that after this.
Google it. We'll find out. We'll ask
find
him.
out. So here's my last question, because you got to get going. Is if you were a groupie for any artist, this is my one of
Okay.
my trademarks. If you were a groupie for any artist, any band,
Okay.
dead or alive,
Oh man.
and any genre, who would it be for?
Oh man, that's such a hard question. Ooh, dead or alive? I mean, the only one that's coming to my mind is Bryan Adams. Because
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Bryan
Yeah.
Adams.
You kind of resemble Bryan Adams.
do?
Yeah.
That is the biggest compliment ever. Thank
Little bit.
you. Thanks. That's awesome. So yeah, Bryan Adams. Why not?
Oh,
What
absolutely.
about you?
What about me? So, okay, so besides you, because now we're together, so I don't
Okay.
have to be a groupie.
There you go. There you go.
Besides you, and besides Chase, okay, so we got to throw that in there.
There you go.
Is Usher.
Oh, that's a
Right?
good one. I'm gonna change mine to Usher. Usher for sure.
Copycat. Well, we are so excited for tonight's show. Thank you again. And live at Joe's, it's Front Row Phyllis.
Everybody we know. Everybody throws their empties in a truck bed, pour sweat. All 40 hours for a paycheck. Take it to the bank if I save a nickel, spend a dime. Living it up. Everybody moving outskirts, sky glow, yell, turn it up, sing every word of freaking low. Everybody likes a Friday night covered in dust. Everybody we know that. That's what we do, that's what we love. That's how we were raised, how we grew up. Runs deep from the flames, way down in our blood. Everybody we know that. Push it close to the ground, till the sun goes down. You'll come along next year, come back around. No big deal out here, boy. Everybody we know that.
Hey guys, we have had an incredible time here at Joe's Live at one of the best country shows. I'm talking about Chase Rice and Brandon Ray, and it has been so much fun. Well, wishing all of you a happy holidays and see you next year.